All right, March 2nd, 2022. I'm in Ball Harbor, which is just north of Miami Beach. Very exclusive area, $1 million up condos along the beach. It's quite an address. Now, this is the inlet right here in Miami. And if you look off to the distance there, I'm going to try and get the best picture I can. There's some barges out there, and they're sucking the sand out. Now, that is a big party area. It's called the Sandbar, and it's at Harbour Beach. And this is the inlet to Harbour Beach. Now, there are party boats out there every Saturday, Sunday, and even in the week. I mean, it's unbelievable how many boats, and big boats. I'm not talking about little boats, I'm talking about big boats. You know, mega wealthy people. And there must be, at sometimes, hundreds of boats out there. In fact, they have 3 food barges just to facilitate the crowd. And they're busy. And the unique thing about that area is that you can get there at high tide and just watch it drop. And I used to remember a guy that was there. He would sit there in neck deep water in a folding chair, and then sit there with his umbrella and his cocktail, and within hours he'd be sitting on the dry sand. I mean, you could just watch him and see the tide go down. And all the boats used to circle around the sandbar as it appeared. As you can see, it doesn't appear right now. But when the tide goes down, for 3-4 hours, it's dry sand. And then they pull out the volleyball nets, and everybody brings out their beach chairs and canoes. It's just one big party atmosphere. So the reason I'm telling you that is because so many people, look at the hotels there. They're $1 million plus, probably 10 million on top. The reason I'm saying that is because with all those revelers on the beach, you know, getting drunk, because they provide beer at the food trucks too. And give you an idea of the inlet. It's one of the most dangerous inlets, because see the tide. Look at that turbulence coming through there. Sometimes when seas are high, boats have trouble. Small boats have trouble getting through there and capsize. But anyways, getting back to the story. So they're all out there partying, having a good old time, and guess what? They're all getting drunk and losing rings, necklaces, and all whatnot. So the reason I'm here is because, I don't know if you can see it, but they're pumping all that sand from the sandbar. There's a big tube coming underneath here, and it's stretched all the way around. And it's going to go in front of all these big major hotels, because they have to provide their own sand, and the sand gets shifted away. So to replenish it, they have to get the sand from somewhere. And a lot of times, some beaches, they have to go deep out at sea and harvest the sand. And sometimes they get them from Caribbean countries. They take their sand, they buy their sand and ship it. And that's very expensive. But, you know, just pumping it from here to there is not. So why I'm here is because all those rings and watches and bracelets and stuff are being sucked through this tube. I'm going to show you this tube in a minute. Being sucked through the tube and pumped back onto the beach. So when I get to the top here, we'll look down the beach, and you can see the shovels and the pumpers, or the tubes and the gradles cleaning or scraping the beach and leveling it out. So they'll be pumping it there and moving it around. So we see that. Now over to my left is Harbour Beach, and the reason they call it Harbour Beach because back in the day when the Indians would go out fishing, they'd take their boats and they'd literally H-A-U-L haul the boats to the mainland over across. So they called it Harbour Beach, and it's a big party place too. They quote that it's a nude beach too in some parts of it. I don't know, I've never experienced it or anything I wanted to see. But anyways, they got picnic tables and stuff over there. It's a great place to relax and have parking right at the beach, and the sand is really good. So without further ado, until I get to the top here, I'm going to sign off now and then get back to you. Stand by. Okay, back again. Now if you look real close, you can see that tube. That's the tube that's going stretching around the beach and is going to replenish the sand in front of major hotels and condos. Again, this is the inlet into Harbour Beach, Miami. And if you look down there, you see a string of, it's funny how all those hotels are straight in one line passing over Harbour Beach, which is right there. There's a park. But I was down there earlier, and that's where I took a picture of the barge out there at the sandbar. And here's the tube. I don't know how well you can see it, coming out of the ocean, out of the bay here, and stretching on around. As you can see, it's overcast today, a little bit rainy. Don't know how much I'm going to get in. Stand by. Okay, I'm at the beach. At the foot of the beach here. There's all the major hotels. Look at this one here. You're looking big bucks. Big bucks. There's Aventura. They call it the Florida's Riviera. The inlet, which I just showed you the inlet there. And there's the opening to the inlet. Sun's starting to come up. It's probably 7 o'clock. Now if you look to all the way to the right there, or I'm pointing to the right, you see the lights. That's where the bulldozers and diggers and this pipe here that I'm standing in front of is stretched all the way over to that spot. And it's coming from my left, which is the entrance to Harbour Beach. That's what we're faced with, and here's all these hotels. So I'm going to start here and work my way down there, and as soon as I find something, I'll turn it back on. Stand by. Alright, so I finally got here, and of course they won't let you in here, so I'm going to walk around the other side. Looks like they're coming this way with the sand. And this is how far I've came. This is one of the newest condos on the beach. It was an empty lot for years. And the last one is where I came from. That's the Ritz-Carlton. And over, actually you can see a boat coming out of the channel there. Looks like a sightseeing boat or a dive boat. And Aventura in the foreground. Stand by. I'm standing in front of a pile. This is a huge pile that comes out of the tubes when they're shooting the sand from one end to the other, and the big stuff that they deposit here. And this is where everybody's finding the necklaces and stuff. In fact, they got a fence around. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here, but you can see there's everything from duct tape to looks like a drone battery, goggles, what else is here? Pipes. Unbelievable. Yeah, goggles, shoes. This is everything that they filtered out. Now this is where they said people have found necklaces and stuff. But they got it ringed off. I'm probably not even supposed to be here. They got a paint roller. Look at that. You need a shovel to go through this stuff. A lot of aluminum. This is all from the sandbar. As you can see, that my metal detector is ringing off the hook. Socks, a lot of beer cans. You'd have to get a shovel Steaks. Drone battery. Beer cans. Oh, my metal detector's going nuts. This even might be a visual. Metal detector probably wouldn't work real well here. I don't know what time you come by here at night maybe and dig through this thing. I bet there's something in here. But it's going to take some time. Well, I was told that they started at the end there and they've been driving this way with the sand. And they've been doing it for a month or so. So, there's two guys over there. Hopefully they don't see me here, but I don't even know where to begin. Don't know where to begin. It's almost like you need a little backhoe to sift through this shit. Nothing popping out at me. Getting all kinds of signals, as you might expect. And it's not exactly beach detector work. This is shoveling and visual. There's a couple toys in there too. A lot of goggles, sunglasses. Yeah, I've been chased away. So, that's the adventure for today. So, some beautiful hotels. Like the guy said, the penthouse up there is $15 million. Can you believe it? 15 million. So that's it for today. Nothing but junk on the beach on this side, and it could be, I don't know what it could be, because you know the small stuff will go through those filters like diamond rings and stuff like that, but all I saw was bottle tops, beer tops, and a lot of can slaw, and pennies. I think I found one dime. It's pretty bad. It's not one of my better hunts, but I don't know if there's opportunity over there or not, because somewhere along the line they have to get rid of that. I'm sure their contract says they got to clean the beach after they're finished. What they do with it, I don't know. It's a long way to walk though. There's no parking from here for about 4 miles, and I parked underneath the bridge. But then you got to walk a mile, I guess a mile or two. Not a big deal, but it's not real convenient. Anyways, on a rainy Wednesday, I'm going to sign off. So stand by until the next video.